all of you talk to me, ask me questions all at the same time. Please, one at a time. I've told you over and over all that I've done from the commandments of God. My voices came from God, not from the devil. I swear it upon my life. You threaten me with the fire. You threaten me all the time, and I'm abused by my guards. Why, I ask you again and again, can't you put me in a church prison? Let me be guarded by women. Must I stay in that abominable place? I would have been violated already if I hadn't screamed, and you, Warwick, came just in time, or they would have had their way, and it violates all of my dignity. I have no peace. Please, I ask you again. You are the church. It is your responsibility to move me to a church prison. You are where you are because you have tried to escape. We've explained that to you before. We've questioned you about the fairy tree. You claim that you didn't believe in the witchcraft of the fairy tree from your childhood. But you did, in truth, dance around it and sing to it and lay garlands upon its branches, did you not? I was a child playing with other children. Yes, I did these things, but I put no faith in those kind of legends and stories. I have the utmost contempt for sorcery of all kinds. And yet you used a magic sword. It was a sword that my voices told me about. There was no magic in the sword. That's only talk from the people. I used the sword because my voices wanted me to. Your voices are nothing but a fiction of your imagination, or perhaps a visitation from the devil himself. It is not true, and you accuse Charles, my king, of being a heretic. Nothing could be further from the truth. Put no blame on him. Everything that I've done through my voices, and no one else should be blamed. At the end of the 5th session, men, I don't like the way this is going. She's uncooperative, arrogant. Half of our questions she won't answer. She keeps insisting on condemning us, the church, claiming that she hears direct from God. I'm not going to continue the public sessions. We'll have them confined to her cell. I think she's enjoying all this attention she's getting. And we won't bring her out here anymore. We'll keep it in the cell. We'll wear her down till she confesses and becomes repentant. The way you make me live, it's affecting my mind. Yes, I'm getting depressed. Yes, sometimes I wonder if my voices have deceived me. You keep telling me they're from the devil. I know that they're not. But my mind and my body are weakening under these conditions. I ask you for more humane treatment. Must I be chained? Not only with one set of irons, but 2? That block of wood? And all those men, how could I possibly escape? Just, at least, let me have communion. Let me have Mass. I begged you to let my keeper that brings me back and forth before you confined me to having the trial in the cell, that I might at least pray. You wouldn't even let him do that. You reprimanded him for giving me that one time to do it. And yet are you not the church? I've told you it is not us that's on trial here, it's you. You dare to point the finger of blame at us. We're going out of our way to try to protect you. Joan's torment continues in prison.
Well, no, love. It doesn't seem like your Captain Hire has been interested in coming to save you. Nor has your King Charles done anything to negotiate for your release.
I've stood here on this scaffold and listened to you read me these words that condemn my life, but I cannot sign what you want me to sign. I cannot abjure. I can't renounce my voices. Silence. Vance, you are much abused. You have been of the most Christian house, yet Charles, who calls himself king and your governor, has attached himself as a heretic and schismatic to the words and deeds of an evil, infamous woman. And not only he, but all the clergy of his obedience. by whom she has been examined and not rejected, as she herself has said. It is to you, Joan, that I speak. And I tell you, your king is heretic and schismatic. Don't say that. Charles is the most noble of all Christians. I've told you before. Be silent. I appeal to the Pope. I want to be taken to the Pope. Burn her! Burn her! Joan, save yourself! Oh. The executioner is waiting in the cart. Oh, God! Oh. All right, I submit to the judgment of the church. I didn't really expect this. What should I do now? You'll have to go ahead and accept it as she's repentant. I really didn't think she would. Get her to sign the abjuration then. Joan, you must sign this right here. It says you disclaim the voices, you renounce dressing as a male, and submit to the church. Traitor! Bishop, the traitor! The King of England is not served by this. Sign her! Sign your name. Oh. Hurry up, the people are rioting. I'll sign my name with the cross. Very well, you're not excommunicated from the church. It is lifted. You're condemned to life imprisonment. Will I be put in a church prison? Take her away to the prison she was in.